subtitles. So let's have a look at how we can set this up so that we can show our subtitles when we are making our presentations, when we're giving that little bit of direct instruction. Let's come out of the slideshow first of all, and I'll show you how we do this. So I'm going to press escape to come out, and we need to make sure that we have selected the slideshow tab there, and we've got this ribbon here. We're going to go over to captions and subtitles, you can see, and always use subtitles. If we click that, or we check that, then if we click it on, then every time we make our presentation, then subtitles will appear. If we look at the subtitles setting underneath, you'll see that it says there, choose the settings for live captions or subtitles, including language, microphone position, etc. So let's just have a look at what that offers us. Click on the down arrow and you can see lots of different options that we could take. The first one is spoken language. So that's the language that you are speaking. So for me, obviously that was in English, and I can choose United Kingdom as opposed to United States there. So we choose English United Kingdom as the language in which I'm speaking, but also we choose the language which the subtitles appear. Now in this case, again, I've chosen English, but I could equally choose French, I could choose Japanese, I could choose whichever language I want to. Now that's really worthwhile knowing, because if you have students in your class, or a student in your class who is of a particular nationality, then that might be useful for you to consider, is it worth me, would it be beneficial for that student to have the subtitles on in that particular language? Now, you make that choice, but for me, it's about indicating to you that that option is available for you. Similarly, you have here microphone. You can indicate which type of microphone you want to use. Now, for this to work in your classroom, obviously you need to have a microphone. So just looking at this here, this is my microphone. Here's Yeti. I'm in my home office, but I'm fortunate enough to have a webcam in my classroom, and it may well be that you do have that after COVID, etc., and remote learning, what have you. And therefore you just need to make sure that you allocate or align your particular microphone to the particular microphone that's available for you. Okay, if you don't have a webcam in your classroom, then this isn't going to work. So it's worthwhile being aware that you need to have a microphone attached in order for this to work. Now the other thing you can do as well is you can position where you want those subtitles to appear. So bottom, top, which is where I had mine, below the slide or above the slide, and you decide where you want that to go, and you might talk with the individual student or students as to decide together what's beneficial for them, what's most accessible for them, what's useful for them, etc. But just be aware that we go to slideshow, we go right across to the right hand side to captions and subtitles, put your subtitles on, always use, and then the relevant settings, and you're good to go. I think, again, this is a really powerful bit of technology which we want to be using and developing in our classrooms, in our teaching practice, as much as we can to support those learners who may be struggling or may benefit from having this extra additional support.